people will only accept so much. Well, do you know, I know people say that, but I don't believe that. I think that people will just accept things because most people are not doing anything, and there's never going to come a time when people are going to say this is it and no more. That's never going to happen. That's not the way that the world works. The way that the world works is that a tiny minority of revolutionaries try to create change. And you can have 99% of the people will be against that change, but unless they are organised and led, then they will lose. Because an organised minority will always beat a disorganised majority. That's the lesson of history. So I always use the example, you know, what if revolutionaries, a small number of them, tried to, you know, invade Buckingham Palace? How would you stop that? Okay, say if you didn't have police or army, we couldn't. How would we stop that? We would need to have people in London organised and led to stop it. And so unless they're there and unless they're organising and being led, they're going to lose. And we see that today with these statues. The majority of people in Britain oppose this statue destruction, but we're losing, or we could lose. We're organising now, thankfully, but we could lose because generally we're not organised or led. In your local town, for example, I'm sure you've got a cenotaph or statues that you like. If an organised minority starts to tear them down, who in your town is going to stop them? Okay, are you organising right now among friends and colleagues and interest groups to defend these statues? Because if you're not, you will lose them. An organised minority will always beat a disorganised majority. And so the lesson is we must organise and we must be led. And the best way of doing it at this moment is just in your local towns and villages, getting with people who will stand up for those things. So, and that could be a wide variety of people, but there'll only be a minority of people who want to actually do something. But if you can find that minority of people, then you can stand up for that statue. And what will then happen is the police will come between you and the protesters, and you'll probably end up protecting that statue as a consequence of that heavy police presence. So you must organise and locally to do these things, because otherwise you'll lose everything that you have. That's an important point. Thanks for raising that matter. But there's never going to come a time when somehow the majority is going to just wake up, get out of bed and start somehow to be organised and led. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. You have to start organising now, and it will always be a minority versus a minority, and the great mass of people will just be looking on. Most of them not even knowing what's going on. That's not a litany of woe. That's actually a positive thing, which I've just said to you. It's a positive thing because it means that you, if you want to, can effect huge change. Don't leave it to anybody else, because if it's not you, then who is going to do it?